A passport is both a material and symbolic representation of national identity. On the one hand, it serves the practical purpose of identifying who we are and where we can travel. On the other, it signifies the power, privileges, and rights accompanying it, whether real or perceived. Having a powerful passport opens more doors, removing borders that can improve our lives. Aside from their prestige, strong passports ensure the owner has access to the world, granting them the right to visit other nations, stay for prolonged periods, and pursue new opportunities. However, simply having a passport is not enough. You need a passport that offers growth, financial stability, security, and the freedom to traverse the world with few restrictions. In other words, not all passports are created equal. Having an inferior passport can actually create roadblocks to your freedom. That's why it's so important to understand the power of expanding your passport portfolio by being able to weigh up the options. Let's have a look at the 10 weakest passports in the world. Number 10th on the list is Iran. Visa-free score 55. Iran does not rank favorably on our list, although it is not the worst in terms of taxation and travel. That said, we do not recommend it in part because it imposes restrictions on your ability to travel due to conflicts between the West and Iran, which have only increased as of 2024. Additionally, security in the nation is poor, with the US Department of State issuing a strict warning not to travel to Iran for any reason because of concerns over terrorism and kidnappings. Travelers holding an Iranian passport can travel visa-free to 11 countries, 39 countries after obtaining a visa on arrival, and 5 countries with an electronic travel authorization. Number 9 on the list is Libya. Libya's low passport ranking is mainly attributed to government instability and security concerns. Libyan passport holders have visa-free access to 51 countries, most of which are in Africa. However, the European Schengen area countries and the US require Libyan passport holders to obtain a visa in advance to travel there. Libya currently has a level 4 do not travel advisory ranking from the US Department of State. Libyan passport holders can access just 13 countries without a visa, 35 countries after obtaining a visa on arrival, and 4 countries that require an ETA. Number 8 on the list is Somalia. Visa-free score 46. Somalia doesn't rank well because its passport offers very little. Civil unrest, health issues, poverty, kidnapping, and other security threats are all issues in the East African country. Somalia passport holders can travel visa-free to some neighboring African countries. They can also visit Dominica, Haiti, Micronesia, Malaysia, and Benin. In addition, some countries in Asia and Oceania offer visas on arrival. The UK, the US, Canada, and New Zealand do not recognize Somalia's passport, severely limiting global access. Number 7 is North Korea. Since most North Koreans are not allowed to leave their country, this passport is rarely even issued. As a result, most North Koreans find it impossible to travel overseas. Overseas travel requires permission from North Korea's supreme leader and is often for work. Despite having a very restrictive government, North Korean passport holders can get visa-free access to Suriname, Guyana, the Kyrgyz Republic, and certain Caribbean locations. It can also offer passport holders visa on arrival in some African and Asian jurisdictions. Next is Syria. Armed conflict and terrorism are the main factors why Syria's passport should be avoided. Additionally, Syria's proximity to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict impacts the nation's security. Syrian passport holders can access 6 countries without a visa, including Iran, Malaysia, and Haiti. However, all countries in Europe and the Americas require Syrian passport holders to obtain a visa. Moreover, though allowed, most visitors from Syria will not be permitted entry to Australia. Number 5 on the list is Pakistan. Pakistan is a mid-ranking country in our list of worst passports, mainly due to its terrorist links. Other reasons include weak government, poverty, and the threat of some Pakistan passport holders overstaying their visas. Currently, Pakistani passport holders have visa-free access to 9 countries, including Dominica, Haiti, and Trinidad and Tobago. Several African and a couple of South American countries offer visas on arrival to Pakistan passport holders. Number 4 on the list is Eritrea. Visa-free score 53. Although Eritrea has a slightly higher travel score than some countries on the list, it does not have a good overall ranking. It is not the least safe country with a level 2 travel advisory, but it does suffer from internal issues and violence. Additionally, Eritrea's economy is not doing well and continues to suffer from debt distress. Eritrean passport holders can enjoy visa-free access to a total of 10 countries, including Ghana and Benin. It also grants access to 39 countries with visas upon arrival, including Bolivia, Iran, and Suriname. Number 3 is Yemen, with visa-free score 47. The war in Yemen devastated the population, causing widespread famine and civil unrest, which is partly the reason for Yemen's passport ranking. Thus, there are very few flight connections. Those with a Yemen passport have visa-free access to 9 countries, including Sudan and Malaysia. Additionally, it allows visa on arrival access to 33 countries. And though the European Union and the UK recognize Yemen passports, entry requires holders to secure an appropriate visa before arrival. There are also restrictions on travel to the US, Canada, and Australia. As a result, most travelers will likely not be allowed passage to these nations. Number 2 is Iraq. Visa-free score 42. With terrorism an ever-present threat, Iraq's passport is the second worst passport to have in 2024. To make matters worse, political instability, poverty, and complicated social issues all contribute to the weakening of the Iraqi passport. Only a handful of territories, including Malaysia, Iran, and Zambia, allow visa-free access. Topping the list is Afghanistan. The worst passport in the world belongs to Afghanistan, a position it has held for some time. Political upheaval, conflict, and civil unrest are a fact of life there. And with the ongoing issues of terrorism, the country has limited diplomatic ties. Limited relations with other nations mean Afghanistan passport holders can only travel to a handful of destinations without a visa, and visa on arrival is required for some destinations in Africa and other parts of the world, like the Maldives, Palau, and Tuvalu. However, travel to the US is only allowed for those who hold Afghan diplomatic passports. So these were the 10 weakest passports in the world. Thank you for watching.